Hey everyone, hope you're all having a great day today. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I'm sorry it's been so long since I posted. I'll explain at the end of the video. But today I wanted to make this video really quick about when you're going through storms or tribulation or just areas of your life that you don't want to be in. So I was on YouTube and I came across this old children's show that I used to be obsessed with. I don't know how it popped up, but I was like, oh my gosh, I used to love this show. And so I just clicked on one of the episodes, and it was the episode about a storm. And, as the storm is going on, they're freaking out, and they find this other character who explains, oh, but storms are actually good because, with the storm brings, rain, which waters, the trees, which helps, fruit to grow. And, that's really important. And then afterwards, there's a rainbow. Isn't that nice? And it kind of just got me thinking about how it's kind of the same with our quote unquote spiritual storms. When we're in them, it can be very scary or upsetting or frustrating. We don't want to be in them, because, the wind is howling and, it's pouring rain and we're just feeling we can feel like utter and complete crap during those times. We're like, God, can you just please let this storm pass? I don't want to be here. This is really hard. But the storm brings the rain, which again helps fruit to grow. It helps us to grow. It helps the trees to produce the fruit. It kind of makes us stronger. And I think that is what is important. And it kind of got me thinking of that verse in James where it was, talking about to consider it joy when you encounter trials, tribulations, etc., because, that produces endurance. And I think that's so true that, so many of the, hard times we've been through in life, if we look back on them, I think we can all agree that a lot of those hard times that we've been through have really helped to shape us become the person that we are now. And every one of those, hard times that we go through, as long as we're growing, as long as we're learning something from it, I think it's good to consider those good things. Again, it might not be comfortable when we're in them. And, I definitely understand that when you're in a, storm, you're not going to be having the best time possibly, but at the end of the day, I think it's important to remember that one, God is with us during those storms. So, when we're in the thick of it, God is right there with us. But I think it's also important to remember that, those storms will ultimately help us to grow. There's so many songs that have been written about this, and I think we can also see that in scripture. Like I said, in James when it talks about, to consider it joy when we encounter those trials, tribulations, etc., because those ultimately do produce endurance and help us to help other people. So anyway, I hope this really helps whenever, whoever needs to hear this. I already am forgetting how I usually close these out because it's been so long. Sorry about that. The reason is because it's coming towards the end of the semester. It's just been so, I'm not even kidding or exaggerating when I say every week it feels like there's just another paper. This week I don't have a paper, but I have to do 9 different paragraphs about 9 different topics or replies and discussions, which is basically a paper. I'm like, that is just a polite way to trick us into writing a paper. Oh, write 9 different paragraphs about whatever. I'm like, okay, so write a paper. So that's been going on. Last week I had to write another paper. It was due yesterday. And then next week I have another one. It's just, the only day that I really feel like I am not working is I try to get my weekends to be days that I'm not working. That's why I try to get all my work done before them, but it's just not happening these past couple of weeks. And for the next couple of weeks, I don't think, luckily I'm able to have off from my actual job on Fridays now, which is why Zoom calls, whenever people want to do Zoom, I'm always like, okay, Friday, as long as Friday works, great. Cause that's my schoolwork day and my Zoom day. That's just what I have available right now, to get all that done. But, it's all good. I feel like I'm still able to get all of it done. It just takes a while sometimes. But I never want to make it seem like I'm complaining. I'm extremely grateful that I even have the opportunity to go to school. It's just a lot. But anyway, I hope you guys are all doing all right. I hope you guys all had great Thanksgivings. I hope you guys had a great time celebrating with whomever, if you celebrate. Also, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, as always, do not hesitate to leave me a comment down below or shoot me an email at my email address, which will be right down here. Yes, we do have the blog, and no, I have not posted on it in a while. I will still put the link in the description box. in case you guys want to check that out. Yes, I do want to write again, but like I said, when you're writing a paper every week for school, then it's not the most fun to write on the side, if you know what I mean. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll put the link down below. Also, if you guys have any prayer requests, let me know of those as well. And as always, have a lovely rest of your day, and God bless.